Hey guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have another cash envelope stuffing for you. And I didn't realize it till I started filming this video, but I forgot to do my dice challenge for this past week. So that's my bad. So gotta remember to do that. I don't know. Last week I was super sleep deprived. I've actually gotten sleep because I had 2 extra days off this week, because I'm going to have to go like a month, maybe 2, without another day off. Well, I say that without extra days off is what I mean. So this is what I have for change for the last week. And unfortunately, the bank that I use for the ATM, which is PNC, I can no longer choose my denominations as freely as I was able to before. So that's super unfortunate. So now this is going to be a little bit more complicated, and I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I might have to do multiple transactions on that front, but yeah, we'll see. I like just being able to take all of it out at once, but apparently that's not an option anymore because they said that they wanted to make things easier. And I was like, it's already pretty easy, but okay, like, do your thing, I guess. All right. So we're stuffing $250, which is what I have right here. But before we do that, you guys know the drill. We're going to be taking out what we have left over from last week. So from food, I have 10, 11, 12, 13, and $14. So this is going to go in my challenges. I guess we can count this as like my dice challenge for last week. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm not going to count it just yet because I do have some other cash that I have to pull out from one of these, and it's from Out to Eat, and I have $3 from that as well. And then Buffer is still in there, so I'm just going to leave it. And I forgot I have a coupon. Actually, I have 2 coupons in there. But yeah, that's it. All I have left in here is just my Buffer money, which, if you guys remember, I'm not allowed to use that on food. It has to be like, I don't want to say a legitimate need, but it does. Like, I can't just be like, oh my God, I'm starving. Like, let me, go get McDonald's, or let me go get something from Wawa. Like, I have to be thinking ahead. So that means I actually have to bring food with me, especially if I don't have anything left in my Out to Eat envelope. So for my challenges envelope now, there's always cat fur and hair everywhere. 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Not bad, because I think last week I was at 38. So 55. Oops. What the hell happened there? That looks so bad. Oh my God. Now my computer's making noises. Okay. Also, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about the whole getting a new job thing, because I don't know if you guys are aware, but the economy is dog shit right now. And I don't say that to be like, oh my God, like, start panic. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, the economy is shit. And I have applied to, I can't tell you how many jobs, and nobody will hire me. And I'm not saying that as in like, oh my God, like, I have no experience. I have plenty of experience. I have good experience. And even if I meet all the criteria, they still don't want me. So I am going to do what I call sit in my shit. Because first of all, it is not the time to be making moves like that. And second of all, the fact that I have experience is going to make it harder for me to get a job that's similar to what I have right now. I've been trying to move up, but it's hard to do in the company that I'm in right now. I don't really want to move up in that place because it's super toxic. Yeah, also I work minimum like 60 hours a week. I think the most I've ever worked was like 70, 75, and that was like every week for like a whole year. So that's like the norm. So I want to get out of that 100%. So I was thinking of maybe, and I know I said this before, I was like, maybe I'll go back to school. I didn't know what I wanted to go to school for. So here's my thought. I could be a medical sonographer. I'm not that good at science. Math, I can do. Algebra, I can rock the shit out of algebra. And my other problem is that, when I was originally in college, I didn't know I had ADHD, and I was unmedicated completely. Like, I wasn't medicated for my hypothyroidism or for my ADHD or for my depression. So I think knowing all of that at this point and actually having experience and knowing how things work and going back to school will help me. It's an associate's degree. So yeah, I can do it at the local community college, which is perfectly fine with me. The only problem is that I would only be able to take like one class per semester, and it's going to take me like years to actually do this shit. So that's kind of where my thought process is right now. I am still kind of toying around with the idea. I have a friend who, oddly enough, I used to go to school with her when I think we were like 8 years old, and haven't seen her since. I don't even think she knows that I live near her. It's not really something I've made known, but she goes to the local community college and she's doing a similar program, I think. So I was kind of asking her about it and kind of like getting her opinion. And she said that she loves it. I mean, she's doing a full course load though. So the hell do I know? But excuse me. Anyways, it's just, why not? I say that, but I told myself I was never going back to school. I didn't want any part of it. And part of that is true because I don't want to get my MBA. I think MBAs are bullshit. If you have one, cool. But for me personally, I don't want any more of that. I did the whole business school thing once. I don't plan on doing it ever again. And it doesn't mean that you're any smarter. It just means that you took the time and spent the money. So that being said, let's stuff some envelopes and then I'll get into a little bit more of what I'm thinking. Now, I am probably going to have to swap out some of these bills for smaller ones that I have in these envelopes already. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But for groceries, which I'm going to be buying later today, it's 3 a.m. in case you're wondering, I am going to be doing 90 again. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. And you guys know the drill. This is going directly in my wallet. I actually did just fill up my tank of gas, but I am going to fill my gas envelope. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. I'm going to put this right in my wallet because I don't want to be without gas money. Like ever, ideally. So we have 90, and then we have 100 again. I just bought my cat's litter yesterday, but I mean, obviously I'm gonna need more. So I'm gonna do $24. So 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And this is going directly into my wallet as well. So I don't think I have, do I? Oh no, I do. I have 10, oh, I do have 24 in there. So we're at 48 again for pets. And then personal gets nothing. Out to eat is going to get 30. So 10, 20, and 30. And this goes directly into my wallet. And then the last thing is buffer, which is $10. And again, that goes directly in here. And just so you guys can tell that I haven't been spending it, now I have 40 for buffer. Okay. Oh, where is it? There we go. All right, so that's done. Now we can focus on the other stuff. So I can put this binder away. Oh, one other thing that I want to mention is that I know I've mentioned this to you guys a lot, but this is not my phone. This is an on-call phone for my job. I volunteered to be on call for 10 months straight. So every week, every weekend until October, unless somebody asks me if they can have a weekend, or I mean a week, whatever, I will have this phone. And by my guesstimation, I should save anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 by subjecting myself to this torture. So yeah. And honestly, I'm doing that because I really, really want to save more money. And the raise that I got last year was atrocious. It's the lowest raise I've ever gotten in my life. So, you know, I'm going to be working a little too hard to get that coin, but gotta do what you gotta do. I can't get a second job because the hours that I work they vary. Like I have a start time, but I have no end time. So that complicates everything and I hate it, but it'd be like that. Unfortunately, it'd be like that. Okay, I'm gonna do the dice roll right now so I don't forget. So here we go. All right, we have 8. So, gotta make sure that I do $8. And actually, I already set this up so that I don't have to write it out on camera. So this can go directly into my purse, or my wallet. So there we go, so I don't forget. And if you remember, the rule with that is that I can do a combination of out to eat or food to get to that amount, but it can't come from like my cat's envelope or from my buffer envelope. So let's move on to sinking funds. So I'm doing $46 for my sinking funds, but I'm going to have to swap out some of these bills because I'm going to need more ones because as you can see, some of these are 5s. So I'm going to do, let's see, I can keep 5, 10, 15, 20. So I need $20 in ones. So I'm going to keep these 2 10s. I'm going to go in here to emergency and take out $20 worth of ones. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, that's a problem. I only have 18. So let's do it this way. 5, 10. Yeah. 5, 10. And then I'll do 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So now we're good. It's kind of the nice thing about having different denominations is that you can treat yourself as your own little bank when you get to a certain point. Okay. So just put these in order. Okay, so household is going to get $5. And the reason why, well, actually, I didn't even mention this to you guys. So part of the reason why I'm on call for so much of this year is, one, I can use most of that money for new tires, which I'm desperately going to need pretty soon here. So, yeah. The other thing is just, I want to save up money. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't talk. I wasn't expecting this to be like a hustle year or whatever you want to call it, but it's kind of turning out that way. And I'm a little bit worried because I don't do well with the whole hustle culture thing, despite what you might think. So, yeah. All right. For car repairs, I'm going to hold off on this because, like I said, I'm using my on-call money for it. So, yeah, I'm going to hold off on that. And then house repairs is going to get $10. And let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is what I have in there now. Gifts is going to get $5. I don't have to get anybody gifts until Mother's Day. So that's kind of a good thing. All right, so we're doing $5. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, $9 in gifts, which, truth be told, I'm not going to need much for that. Well, I'm going to need around 200, which I don't think is that bad. Maybe 250 if we're including cards and stuff like that. But okay, subscriptions is going to get $5. I'm just gonna do $5 bill. And we have $9 now. Car insurance is then going to get $6, and this is for the full 6 months. So then we're going to be at 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Vacation and travel is going to also, no, it's going to get 10. Kind of comical that I'm saving up for this because it's like, I'm not going to be able to go anywhere because I'm on call. But I did request a week off in December so I can hang out with my family again. So I guess I'm saving for that. But 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right. And then for cash emergency, I'm going to put in $5. So this binder is done. And cash emergency is going to get 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 113. All right. The only other thing that I want to talk about is, I know I said before that I need to escape my job because it's toxic AF, which is true. I think I might have mentioned this before, but my friend at work was so fed up with everything, including my boss, that she just walked out. And, you know, I have been looking for a job since like last October. And I mean, maybe it's because I've been in that situation before and it didn't work out well for me, or maybe it's just I've matured, or maybe it's because I'm paying attention, or a combination of all of those. But I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do the same thing, even though I really, really want to. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck where I'm at. And I don't like that feeling, because it just, it's not a good feeling. Like, I wake up and I do not want to go to work. I'm super depressed. I mean, I'm depressed regardless, but like, work makes it worse. And it shouldn't be like that. 100%. It should not be like that. Like, I don't even care if I have to work crazy hours for the rest of my life. I would prefer not to. But if I can just have a place where I'm not subjected to toxic workplace culture, that would be like the cherry on top for me. Now, I was trying to get into the same company that my old boss works for, but I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, I don't know what any place is doing at this point. So I think the safest bet is to sit in my shit, like I said before. And I'm going to do that because at least right now I have a job and I'm providing for myself and my cats. And I'm not in a position where I'm able to just be like, fuck you and your eyebrows. You know, I think a lot of us are in that same position. So anyways, I guess I will stop talking about this with you guys, because, you know, it's really very much like a Debbie Downer situation, but I know a lot of you can relate, and I just want to be realistic with you guys as much as possible. You know, you see snippets of my life on here, but it's hard. It's hard as fuck. And, you know, you see me every week with my cash, and I don't know, maybe there's people out there who envy this, but you have no idea what I have to go through to earn just one paycheck. Like, I'm not trying to say that I should be worshipped or anything, but it's just, there's a lot that goes into this. And it's going to get even worse because there's somebody that works for me who is going to be out for over a month. And basically I'm going to have to still do my stuff, but I'm also going to have to do theirs. And I'm already doing more than what's asked of me. And now they're piling more stuff onto us. So, yeah. If I didn't earn my paycheck before, definitely earn it now. But anyways, I digress. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. If you're in the same boat as I am, please, please keep the faith, because it will get better. I don't know when, but it will get better. Just like my coffee mug says, better days ahead. It's actually what my old boss used to say. It's actually why I got the mug, because every time I see it, I think of my jefe. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll talk to you on my next video. Bye, guys.